I just wanted to make this video. I got like 10% on my phone. I have my longer charger over there. I have my longer charger over there, but I don't want to get it. I just kind of want to like encapsulate everything. So first and foremost, thank you all for the amazing support. I love every single one of you. I hope you all are doing well, staying safe, staying cozy and well. Most importantly, I just want to say that I hope that all of you that are being affected right now by flash floods or the hurricane or anything else, I really hope that you all are staying safe. I am beyond shocked because, as you all know, I've been trying to take a break from technology and social media. That includes Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything except like job apps, basically, like anything career related or YouTube channel related or university college related. Like, I've been trying to keep my phone to a minimum because what I find is we can really get overwhelmed, in so many different ways. And I think that physical health and mental health really go hand in hand. You see what I'm saying? So since I've graduated, and there's been a lot of things, as you all know, that have been changing in my personal life for the better. Ever since I graduated, I was just totally led to just not be on social media as much or at all. And I know a lot of people who are either empaths or intuitives or psychics or just, led by the pure spirit of God, don't like social media either. There's a lot of people right now who are not drawn to social media as much. So I definitely feel like I've been kind of called to focus on the task at hand, focus on things that are important, uploading for you all, going to work in peace, going to bed on time. Like right now, I'm not sleeping because I've been organizing and I've been doing a lot of things for life and for the week. It's been a very, very busy, it's been busy since April. It's been pretty hectic. And it seems like every day it's something. It really seems like ever since this pandemic from last year, 2020, it definitely feels like every day is something different. And what's even crazier about this is I had a dream yesterday, and the day before that, that was about a wildfire. And then I had a dream yesterday night about a flooding, drowning, people drowning, people being saved from being drowned in water, like not just a little pond or a lake or river, ocean, like. And as soon as I got up, I researched what this was. Now, keep in mind, I had no idea that there was even a hurricane. Like I said, I'm not on social media. I'm not watching the news. I'm not on any of that. So when I woke up, I thought that my dream was just talking about my own personal life. And then for some reason, I felt led to go on Twitter, and I saw that New Jersey was trending. So I said, New Jersey's trending. What's that about? Like, and then I saw like all these people posting videos about flash floods and cars underwater and apartments, 5 feet of water. And I was just gobsmacked. I was shocked because literally yesterday night, I had a dream about, I saw things underwater. I saw a plane, I saw a cruise ship, I saw just, it was like an ocean. And I was calm. I was really calm. So when I woke up from that dream, I was looking up immediately, what does this mean? What does this mean when you have a dream about seeing people either drowning or getting rescued or like all these things? I was seeing so many things in the dream that I've never had like a natural or like environment related dream like that before. So I really thought that it was just talking about like my habits, like my personal habits. And then the more I thought about it and the more of it I was seeing about these hurricanes, I was shocked, because why on earth would I have two dreams back to back about a wildfire, and then the very next night I had a dream about flooding, and I saw the ocean, I saw, ways of mobility being taken over by water, not just any water, oceans and oceans of water. And I just think it's just funny how God works, I mean, when I woke up, I thought that it was I thought that it was about something different, and I still think that dream that I had many different layers. But what I want to say right now before I have to plug in my phone is, do not be afraid. I know that that sounds crazy, but stay calm. God is with you. Your angels are with you. We're all, everybody who's on the outside looking in right now, especially upstate or anywhere else in the world, we care about you. I'm praying for you all. I'm just shocked. And then, to add salt to injury, people are still trying to get back on their feet, and people are trying to figure out how to protect themselves from this virus. And it just doesn't seem to end, you all, and it's just crazy, and when I saw that, when honestly, I haven't been watching or on any social media. So when I saw people taking videos of their apartment being flooded, I was just shocked, because in my dream, I just saw so many, like a highlight of the dream was like I was seeing people lose like their laptop, their car, their bed. And one video that I saw on Twitter tonight, this lady was recording her apartment with her daughter, and her whole bed was underwater. Like the water was so high that in their apartment, it was coming through the door, it was coming through the window, and I'm just beside myself, you all. And the fact that I am not even in the loop, I had no idea. So that's why tonight I posted that thing about y'all who are being affected, because I had no idea. I the last time that I saw anything about this up north was the flash floods, the storm, the storm and the heavy rainfall, the record heavy rainfall. After that, I did not know nothing about no hurricane. I knew nothing about no damn subways being blocked up, none of that, because I'm not in the loop no more. Before I used to be on Twitter every day. I have not been on Twitter besides tonight in over a month, like a good solid month and a half. I've just been totally give myself space. You see what I'm saying? To just breathe and focus on getting myself together and getting, myself together. You see what I'm saying? Because I can't worry about celebrities and all that. You know what I'm saying? I can't worry about what's the next fashion trend or who broke up this week. I can't worry about that. We got to worry about, are we going to survive? Is our loved ones okay? Are we healthy? Do we have still a job? Can we pay our bills? Like real life. You see what I'm saying? I cannot deal with just the way social media is. And I've been telling y'all for a while now that social media is just ridiculous. Social media is Satan's playground. And I really believe that, I really believe that. And there's pros and there's cons to everything. But, when you're in a high stress situation or you got a lot going on, social media is the last place you want to go and waste your time on. So, I was up doing stuff for work and all that. And then I felt led to go on Twitter. And then I see all these people taking their own personal videos of their apartment and their house and the street, Jamaica Street, Queens, Manhattan. I was looking at a lot of New York footage. I was looking at New Jersey too, but I have family in New York. I've been in New York. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of personal connection to New York. I know I have a lot of subscribers from New York, so I love y'all. A lot of brands I like are New York based. So I was interested to see, okay, I see New Jersey and then I see New York and I'm like, bro, so it's New Jersey, New York? Like, what's going on? So, I was just shocked. So let me tell y'all, warnings, inspiration, divine guidance, the signs are there, because even me, I don't live in New York. I don't live in New Jersey. And even me, somehow, some way, we're all still connected. because now I believe that that dream, those two dreams I had back to back, were a warning. I believe those are warnings. And I'm expecting that maybe the West Coast, hopefully not, but I'm expecting that maybe somewhere else there's going to be, I don't know, maybe there's going to be some kind of spread of maybe wildfire, or maybe there's going to be another hurricane. I mean, I'm praying against it. You know, I believe that the state that I live in, we have a lot of prayer warriors and we have a lot of good people here. So I think that, you know, those who are praying people and are good sending out good energy, I believe that we will help, you know, push this negative energy away. But it's nature, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, we could talk about the spiritual aspect, the physical aspect, but at the end of the day, you know, we don't, you know, we could talk about climate change, not climate change. You know, not everybody believes, you know, in prayer. Not everybody believes in climate change. Not everybody believes in any of that. So like I've been saying, you know, to get everybody on the same page has been a nightmare. You know, it's been a nightmare for anybody to get any progress done in this world, because we're all so disconnected, if you will. So tomorrow I have my second shot. You know, I'm taking one for the team again. And you know, work purposes, I have to get fully vaccinated. So funny enough, after on the heels of all this craziness, tomorrow I'm scheduled to get my second shot, and I guess I'll be back on a vlog that I really don't feel led to, but I guess I will still vlog it and maybe just show you all that I got it. I mean, I don't know what the purpose is. So my initial thought after having that dream and then seeing all this footage of these cars underwater, and quite frankly, I think from 2017 I've been saying this, have I not? You know, I have a playlist called World Messages Predictions, and I think from 2017 I was telling y'all, but I had dreams about this, cars underwater and all that. So I've been getting downloads like this for a while now, and I remember in that video I told you all to not live near water. You know, in the near future, living near water is going to be a big issue, and we're starting to see that. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the east or west coast directly, we're starting to see that a lot of people who live quite close to water are going to be in a world of trouble. So we're going to have to start moving inland or start getting some kind of different infrastructure here, because you know, a lot of people are losing their houses. I mean, it breaks my heart. I'm shocked, because I'm not on social media no more like that. You know, I mean, it's very distracting. You know, once you're on social media, it's very hard to not be. So I've been trying to, you know, give myself a little bit of break from social media, but it's hard. You know, it's hard to not be on social media. So you know, let me just check my battery 1 second. Okay, I had to plug in my phone, y'all. So yeah, you know, I've not been on social media like that, and you know, I had to plug in my phone. Sorry, y'all. So excuse my hair. Oh, it's late. So you know, I'm pretty shocked. You know, I can't lie. You know, I'd be lying. You know, I'd be lying if I said that I was expecting this. You know, and the other day I was in Home Depot getting some stuff to update my dresser, one of my dressers in my room. I actually been doing a lot of you know, upgrades. You know, we all have, you know, since COVID, we've all been, you know, renovating things and changing things, you know, because we're at home more, you know, so we finally have the time to, you know, really decorate and do what we want to do with where we live. And 1 second, y'all, my hair is like sticking up in this cap. 1 second. It's annoying. And it's late too. I'm not even properly like looking. Sorry, y'all. So like even the other day, like when I was at Home Depot, I came across a lot of people who are looking for a lot of like waterproof kits and fireproof kits. Just strange, you know what I'm saying? Like even though I'm not in those states, it's like we're all still connected, if that makes any sense. Like even if we're not directly impacted, we get a sense that something is coming. We get a sense that something is shifting in the air. You see what I'm saying? And the economy. I mean you all. I mean, what kind of madness? What kind of madness are we about to go into with 2022? You know, I know it may be too early to say this, but what kind of madness can we expect for next year? I almost don't even want to think about it because, I mean, I don't know why it's getting worse, is what I want to say. I think that, we're trying to pray and rebuke, any kind of, warfare and negative energy amongst other things. But there's a battle. I don't think that anybody who's spiritual can deny that. There is some kind of battle going on. And the fact that I'm seeing people's, property, I mean, I can only hope that anybody who's really been affected like that, I can only hope and pray that y'all have been able to, in the short amount of time, I mean, this could have happened out of nowhere. So, it's so hard to say, because what if somebody was just like cooking or sleeping, and then all of a sudden they just hear a whole gush of water come through their apartment? What the hell do you do? You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's just, I'm speechless. Like, I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say. I mean, at that point, I can only hope that people that are seeing, if you live in, so what I want to say is, if you live in New Jersey or New York or anywhere else being affected, I heard Mississippi, Ohio, anything like that. Even I'm hearing Texas could be involved some way. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. They're saying different states are kind of like, around the same area, with other storms or whatever flash. I'm not really, there's a lot of stuff I was seeing that I'm not really like up to date with. You know what I'm saying? So if you actually live in the state where this is actually happening to you, please get your personal belongings together. I don't think I have to tell you. It's not my job. I'm not a governor. I'm not a president. I'm not none of those things. But as somebody who cares about y'all, I've been to New York many times. I have family live in New York. Yeah, very close family and friends that have moved to New York. I know a lot of people who are from New York, okay? I've been there myself many, many times, and it's heartbreaking. I just, like I said, I'm shocked. I'm shocked, because to have a dream where I saw things underwater and I was just kind of like witnessing it. Like, the weird thing about it was, even though I could feel the physical movement of the water, and I could see the color of the water, and I could see the surroundings of the water and the people, I didn't understand why. I didn't understand why I was having this dream. And then to find this out today is like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is some pretty serious shit. So yeah, y'all. I saw airports underwater. I saw a lot of shit in my dream, and I didn't know why. I didn't know why. And now I know why. Now I know why. So what I'm gonna say to y'all that live there, New Jersey, New York especially, upstate, tri-state, please put your passport, personal family photos. I know this is very sad for me to say, but I just want you to keep something. God forbid anything happens, I want you to at least have some memorabilias, some important family heirlooms. You see what I'm saying? Your rings, jewelry, your passport, some family photos. What else could you put in there? Your dog's pet collar, your debit cards, checkbook, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because God forbid, like, you have a book of passwords or something, and then in the water, it gets caught up in the water and you can't retrieve it, like your social security card, your passport, your ID, your driver's license. If I was living in New York, those are the kind of things I would have in a safe. Waterproof or fireproof thick case that they sell it. Well, now that you guys are stuck at home, I don't know what you're gonna do. Amazon probably can't get to y'all. I don't even know. Wow. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. If y'all knew before, then you guys could have got a waterproof or fire. I have two of them, because you never know. You see what I'm saying? You just never know in times like this. So it's kind of like a situation where we're just kind of preparing for anything at this point. You know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like to me. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that the first dream that I had the night before yesterday was about a wildfire, and I saw firemen knocking down windows and busting shit and all that. probably saving people again. And then yesterday night, I had the dream about the flooding and all that, you know? So something's obviously coming. You know, that's what I want to say. Something is obviously happening, something is obviously coming. You know, the ocean was on fire. The economy is crazy. I don't know. I don't know. People are comparing what's happening with the flooding upstate to like The Day After Tomorrow, that movie. You know, the movie where they show like the subways are flooded and the whole city's underwater. I mean, this is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. And a part of me right now, as I'm talking to y'all, is making me think about next year. It's making me think about what are we going to experience next year? Like, we thought 2020 was hard. We thought 2021 is hard. Like, it's only getting strong. It's only getting harder. But that's what I feel God is saying. Like, yes, yes, it's getting harder. So like we know that it's only gonna get harder. You see what I'm saying? So in my mind, the way I'm thinking about it is like, you know, this is only making us stronger. You see what I'm saying? This is only making us stronger. That's what I feel like Source is saying. You know what I'm saying? Is like we are getting stronger. You know what I'm saying? Though those of good intention and pure heart will be protected. You know, those that are not children of purity will not. You know, as simple as that. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to be connected. At this time, I don't care what you believe in. You got to believe in something. You know what I'm saying? You have to rely on something other than yourself, because if you only rely on your efforts and your good deeds, you're going to be stressed out. I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not religious at all, but it's just times like this where, being close to God is an advantage, absolutely. And having your intuition intact and discernment can save your life. Look at how many people I was seeing today in New York Channel 7 or something like that, where they were showing how there was some cars that were ignoring the police officers, ignoring the safety patrol, who were telling people, hey, turn back, make a U-turn. Your car's gonna get stuck. We don't know how much more water is going to be added to this height. And they were trying to tell people, hey, like, make a U-turn, don't go out that way, don't go out, like, don't go shopping, like, you have to stay home. And they were ignoring it. And they were showing on camera some people that were stuck in their car in the water for over an hour. So obedience, discernment, wisdom is critical. It's the people who are super rebellious and the people who don't know how to follow directions that are going to be in a world of hurt. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what you think about medical professionals. I don't care what you think about police officers. I don't care what you think about what you've seen on TV. You see what I'm saying? If there's somebody who's in a certain profession who could save your life and give you the right information, humble yourself, swallow your pride, and follow directions. Damn right. If a police officer says to me on my street, there is gonna be a tidal wave, you bet I'm gonna keep my ass on higher ground and I'm gonna follow direction. I'm not gonna be that idiot who's gonna go on the street with a camera and take pictures and then get totally washed under the current. That's stupidity. That's ego. So use wisdom. We have to use wisdom. It's critical. It's crucial that we have a spirit of discernment and obedience, because if we don't, we're going to be in a world of hurt. And that's what my dream, when I woke up from that dream yesterday night with the flooding dream, and I saw the ocean overtaking the airports and the planes and the cruise ships, that shit was intense. It was an intense dream. And when I woke up, I was like, wow, obedience, humbling yourself and not being ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we get in our own way. Sometimes our pride will get us in a world of hurt. You see what I'm saying? And we have to dead our flesh. We have to dead our flesh and that ego and check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, my heart goes out to every single one of you, like for real. Like, I went through things in my state as well. Tragedy struck, you know demolish, wreckage. It's not nice, whether it's a tornado, hurricane, whatever. Like, it's not a nice feeling when you look at your state or you look at your town and there's cars upside down and there's trees on the floor. It does something to your soul. So I'm speaking from experience that I know how it feels when you're afraid. You're afraid of your pet dying, or you're afraid of somebody having a heart attack, or it's scary. So I really am sad. I'm very sad to hear this, and I can't believe this. I cannot believe it. It's like we're coming to the end of the year. The year slowly but surely is coming to a close. And I was even wondering to myself, like 3 days ago, I actually said to myself in the bathroom the other day, like 3 days ago, I said to myself, I wonder if we're gonna have some kind of catastrophe to end this year. You know, I was saying that to myself like 3 days ago, before I had the fire dream, before I had the ocean dream with the flooding and all that. I was saying to myself 3 days ago, I wonder if we're gonna have some kind of catastrophe. And I went to Home Depot, and for some reason I was looking at all these like safety things, like survival things, and I've been watching all these survival shows. So I feel like God is speaking to, you know, his people. I feel like God is saying to certain people, like, get ready. This is no joke. Like, this is not a joke, people. This is not a joke. This is not a drill. This is real life. And, you have to be confident within your soul, within your spirit, within your discernment, within your gut. You have to know that you know that like I always say, if you want to go somewhere and you feel like you're not supposed to go there, don't go there. you know Discernment, like if something says to you there's danger, or there's something bad's gonna happen, or there could be somebody that's weird around you or whatever, like, don't go there. Don't talk to that person. Don't listen, because they may get you in a trap. You see what I'm saying? So for all you who take the train or whatever, or like you walk or anything like that up, I know in New York it's busy. And I know in New York it's hard for y'all to get around. So what I'm just going to simply say is use your discernment. Don't follow the crowd. If you see a bunch of people and you're in your car in New Jersey or New York and they're going right for a huge road full of water, I mean like 3 feet of water, turn back around, park your car on higher ground, go seek shelter. Don't be silly. Don't be going downtown. Don't be spending a bunch of money. Save that for your house. Get your house in order. Get your apartment in order. Get your condo in order. Get your mobile home in order. Get your car in order. Get yourself together. Because I really feel that we're going into a different era. There's something different on the planet. I don't want to spook you all, but we're going into a different dimension. You have to understand spiritually, from a higher perspective, what's happening. You have to really tap in. You see what I'm saying? Because this is not normal. Everything that we've been going through, especially in America, is an attack. It's warfare. And those who have the spiritual eyes to see that will understand what I'm saying. Those who are not there yet, we extend grace. But that's what's happening. We're constantly, every day, without even knowing, we're fighting for our life, people. Every day we get up, we're fighting for our life. We're fighting for our loved ones. We're fighting for ourselves. We're fighting to stay above water. We're fighting to not splurge and be wasteful and be haughty. Like, we are fighting every day without even consciously being aware, but it's just like our human instincts, our survival instincts are kicking in like never before. And the fact that before I even saw this, I was at Home Depot looking at stuff like that. So my spirit, my gut is in the right direction for sure, because the things I saw, I'm like, bro, if you don't have a safe, or you don't have like a thick case to conceal any of your important items, it's gone in that water. You know, I saw bookcases underwater. I saw cars underwater. I mean, if you were not prepared in advance and things just happen, other people were able to put their car, you know, above ground and just go by faith and leave their I saw people were leaving their cars at baseball fields and higher parking lots. Other people probably didn't feel led to do that. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to be different for all of you, and I've experienced this in my state as well. You see what I'm saying? But you can't follow the crowd. What I'm saying is if you feel led to do something that's going to help you for the future and to protect you and your family, do it. I don't care if it looks crazy. I don't care if nobody at Home Depot or Lowe's or anywhere else or your local tool shed place or card places is not buying that item that is protective for something. You buy it, because guess what? You're going to be in the right. You're going to be 10 steps ahead. You know, a generator, a safe, a safety case, fireproof case, waterproof case, you know, having a protective plug outlet. So if there's like some kind of electrical shock, you're not going to get electrocuted. Think in advance, because we're living in a time where anything can happen. And that's just the reality. So I hope that this has helped you all to pay more attention to the signs around you. You have a certain feeling about something, you feel there's danger coming, you feel there's some kind of natural disaster coming. Get yourself ready. You don't have to you don't have to convince nobody else of what you're doing. Just do it. Just do it. If something says to you return something, something says to you save money, something says to you get a different job, something says to you, you know, don't go here, don't talk to certain people, don't go on a certain social media app, don't do it, because there's a reason why you're being protected. You're not being blocked, you're being protected. There's a difference. And in protection, a lot of times comes separation. You know, it requires you to have faith. You see what I'm saying? It's not something that's in the natural. This is strictly spiritual, is what I'm saying, people. So I don't know if whether you're religious or not, doesn't matter. Stay prayed up, for real. Stay prayed up. Stay positive. Stay on alert. Stay on alert. You know what I'm saying? If you're feeling like, for example, if you're living in a place in the world where it's unusually hot, you know what I'm saying? And you see a bunch of like lightning strikes, or you see a bunch of tornadoes, or you see like the sky is really gray. That's foreshadowing something. You see what I'm saying? Maybe you don't need to go out, because any minute now there's going to be a, you know, a huge tropical storm or whatever is going on where you live. So it's things like that that other people are not aware of. You know, if you don't have rain boots, get some rain boots, get an umbrella, get a poncho, you know. Think in advance of things that you can grab quickly. If any kind of danger happens to you, I'm saying for those who live in those places, have items near your door and near your kitchen area that you can grab if anything happens. Like, God forbid, what if your apartment gets flooded? God forbid you're on the first floor and you're sleeping and the water is fucking 6 feet. This is real life. You see what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? Can you swim? I'm being serious. Can you swim? Do you have a floaty? I would get a beach ball. Here's what I would do if I was living in New York in an apartment. I would get a beach ball. I would get a floaty. I would find things in my house that I could float on. If God forbid the water comes up to my bed height or higher, you have to find something to hold on to. If you have pets, even worse. Okay, I have pets too, but hey, pets make it more stressful, because God forbid your pets need to. If your pets are too small and they can't swim, I don't know what's gonna happen. You got cats, I don't know what's gonna happen. If you got a medium sized breed dog, if you got a certain kind of dog, the dog can swim, but not all pets can swim. So I'm just saying, think in advance. Think in advance, because this is happening. I'm seeing it online. You know, they blink and the water's coming through the fucking window. What are you going to do? What are you going to do if the water's coming through all angles of your house? Do you have a strategy? Do you have a meetup point? You know, like, whenever they have certain job trainings back in the day when there was a lot of shootings before the pandemic. Of course, we still have a lot of shootings in America, but before the pandemic, I remember one job I had back in college where they would always say to us, have a meetup point. If you're in a big group of people, your big family, have a meetup point. You see what I'm saying? And if you have to evacuate, you have to go, you have to know where the exits are. Have a meetup point. So God forbid, think about this, those who live in New York especially, or those apartments, whatever, you live on a level ground where there's water coming, you see the water outside your house. Think about this. Tell your kids, tell your spouse, tell your boyfriend, tell whoever lives with you. If you live by yourself, then just focus on yourself. But if you live with people, say to them, hey, if anything happens, we need to have a meetup point, right? What avenue we're gonna meet at? What lamppost? What store? You know what I'm saying? Think like that, because one time we had a hurricane so bad where I live, where we had to think like that, and it was real. Like, we had to literally talk to our neighbors and be like, what stop sign we gonna meet at if we get fucking flooded? Like, this was real life. This happens, people. So I'm just trying to help y'all out because I can, and why not? So have a meetup point, have a designated meetup point. You see what I'm saying? Think in advance. Because a lot of people who become casualties or become dead or victims is because they freeze. When a moment of crisis happens, they freeze. And don't freeze. You cannot freeze. Everything that we've been going through, including the pandemic, including the virus, we cannot be in a freeze response. We have to continue. We have to be strong. We have to be resilient. You see what I'm saying? We have to be like iron. We have to be strong. We have to be quick on our feet. So if anything happens to us, we know what to do. But you see, if you're not prepared, you're not going to be one of those people. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to say confidently, on camera, any other state, that is used to hurricanes or flooding, get yourself together. I'm doing that already. Just do it for the hell of it. Just do it for the hell of it. Start putting things away in a fireproof or waterproof case, because you don't know what's going to happen to your state. We don't know what's going to happen. And get yourself ready. Wherever you live, just whatever kind of terrain you are on, think in advance, because right now we're seeing very unusual things happening, is what I'm saying. It's very unusual. I mean, it's not surprising, but it is unusual. In the moment it's shocking, but then when you really think about it, it's like, okay, it's kind of expected, because since last year it's been kind of crazy. So my condolences to those who have lost somebody or having health complications, whatever you're going through. May God be with you. May God protect you and keep you and shine his face upon you. And what I just want to say is, y'all, is just think in advance. You see what I'm saying? Get ready, because I had this feeling from 3 days ago that there could be something happening to close off the year. I have a strange feeling. I have a very strange feeling that by the end of 2021 there's going to be some kind of catastrophe, and I've been feeling that. I think this is just kind of like a part of it. Maybe this is leading up to something bigger, I don't know, but like the way that things are going right now is just concerning. Have a water filter. I was reading some article where they were saying how the water, the quality of the water, especially in America, may not be up to par because of what's going on right now. So you want to have things that can clear out metals and toxins out of your water. God forbid you have no power, you have to have a water bottle or tap water. Get something to filter out your water. I'm sure Amazon has something. I'm sure your local store has something. Get yourself together, because see, you gotta be prepared. You can't wait until something happens to spring into action. That's the wrong way to think about it. Think in advance. Think in advance. Be smart about it. Okay. So I love you all. That's all I gotta say for now. It's in the morning. I gotta go to sleep. I'm probably not even gonna sleep because I have to still finish my laundry. I have a lot of things to do. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get my rest when I can. It is what it is. This is a part of life and being an adult, young adult, and adult in general, right? We got things to do. We got responsibilities. So I love y'all. Take care. Peace. God bless.